With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run on first down with Jackson. We'll get this up to about the 44.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Zappi off play action. He gets it complete to Harris. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First carry, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run again with Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10, Zappi. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Zappi. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And now, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw again with Zappi. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Zappi. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near. On 4th down, it's Zappi. Man open, here is Jones. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Zappi.
Flushed.
Oh, Zappi has it knocked out.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Zappi looks to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Zampi on third down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Zampi throwing for it on fourth.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Got it. That makes our score now 22-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
54 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. In motion, Gronkowski. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry for Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They run again with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, here's Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now here's Mahomes. Screen pass to Charles. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They hand this off to Harris.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On first down, here's Zappi.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Zappi.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, It cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. With Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use
something here on third down. Zappe. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Zappe looking to throw it on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Zappi looking to throw it again.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Zappi now on 1st and 10.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Zappi looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Xander Horvath
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Flushed out right.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. 20.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
if you show me how to run it up, I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Off the fake, Zappi. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time game, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. It's going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Commanders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Zappi. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 45 yards. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. 10. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. It's Barkley on the counter. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds here. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Barkley, touchdown. They go high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Zappi to throw on first down.
He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw again on 2nd down.
Zappi. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down. Here's Zappi.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. 1st and 10, Zappi. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Forced out to his left. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jones has it.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Zappi looks to throw it.
Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
One final shot before half for Zappi.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Gronkowski as time expires in the first half.
And the Commanders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Taylor, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To the air, Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Zappi on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Touchdown, Washington.
Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Now Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jason Taylor in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
On 1st down, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Allen steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come...